Hello gamers, this is DNH and welcome back to SkyBlock Quickcarpet. So I'm going to show you the aquarium. I actually hadn't really planned to do that this episode. I was going to go over to start with the pyramid bazaar thing, but basically I spent all the time in this last week sort of doing detail work on the aquarium. And it's not done completely, but I did want to show it off because I am proud of it. I worked on the waves, and they're not perfect, but they're a lot better than they were. I'm happy with that. And I do still plan on putting some kind of water feature kind of out here, leading into the aquarium a little bit, kind of maybe a low waterfall thing. I don't want to block it off too much, and it will probably only extend a little ways out, like maybe to right here, and then so that you can get a full view of the aquarium. But you know, I do want to put something there. So I've done a lot of detailed work. There's still obviously things left to do. Again, the water feature. I still haven't made the bridges to the changes to the petting zoo, but whatever. So I'm pretty happy with it. So you come up in here. And these are the three areas. I guess I'll start off showing them to you in kind of the way I did. So I added trees. I don't think the trees were there last time, and some bushes. And I added turtles, and the cod are in here. And oh, hey, this guy's like all the way over here. Wow. And, you know, I added some coral and seagrass. I'm really happy with this thing. Right now there are 6 turtles. I laid 7 eggs down, and one of them, I don't know what happened to the turtle. I mean, it was a baby. It never grew up, and I lost track of it. I guess they can die or drown or something happened, but there are only 6 turtles here. So I was trying to feed the babies with seagrass some, and then really pay attention to when they grew into an adult so I could get the scoots. So I did get all 6 scoots for the 6 adults that are here. You know, if I'm really going to do anything with those, like make potions or hats or something, I'll need some kind of turtle farm. But yeah, so that's that. And squid still spawn in here, and so occasionally do dolphins. But whatever, that's fine. It doesn't really make a lot of difference. You know, but it does seem it is kind of weird always when dolphins are in here. But yeah, I added a little rock over there too and stuff, and so that's good. Okay, buddy, you're just gonna stay over here, and then you can come over to here, and there are salmon in this thing. There's probably, I don't know, 12 or 13 salmon in this river. But yeah, and then there's this rock thing that was there, and this goes up with this path. I might make some kind of picnic area, but I did add podzol here, and I traded out. There are almost no torches left in this in this whole aquarium. It's almost all sea lanterns, but I did add a couple of lanterns for effect, like along the path. Here are some more of the salmon. And they tend to hang out right here a lot because there's salmon in the underside, which I'll show you later. But, you know, and then the podzol extends up. I didn't extend the path. I don't really plan on people coming back here necessarily, but I just kind of wanted to show you. It was at the or no, they're swimming up here too. Wow. And I mean, they could technically go all the way up to here where this like graded thing comes out and whatever. And then there are sea pickles occasionally dotting inside. I pretty much have it spawn proof where the light is enough. I mean, occasionally I see something spawn here or there, so there might be 1 or 2 spots. That's the problem with SkyBlock. There's no other spawnable area, so if there's even 1 or 2 blocks that something can spawn on, you're probably going to get mob spawns. But anyway, oh yeah, and tropical fish still spawn in here too. I mean, they're just going to do that. You know, I put the kelp, I put the sea pickles and everything else. So that's this area. This is the squid area, and there are still 5 squid in there that are named, and then I made like a little formation. Tropical fish still spawn in there some too, which is fine. It's actually kind of cool. I thought about adding some tropical fish. Supposedly if you put ones with buckets in a place, they don't despawn, and for what I've seen so far, that's true. but I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to go down here. So this is the lower level. And again, you can see the turtles swimming around, and you can see fish spawning in here. It's actually pretty cool now that it's populated and I've added some decoration. Same thing with here. Sometimes the salmon are visible from these, but and I might add more salmon. I don't know. Oh, those are those fish that were over there. Funny. But yeah, oh, see, there's a dolphin that spawned and a pufferfish. But anyway. And then this leads to another area I'm not going to show right yet. I'll show it to you, though. And then here's the one, though, that is... yeah, salmon are in here, and this is closed off. It's not actually connected. There's a couple up there. And so these lights go off when it becomes nighttime. But I found that it was too dark with all of those lights off. So basically, I have... half of the lights go off at night and half of them stay on all the time. So the light level that comes out of here looks similar to the light level that comes out of here because this is darker at night, but not dark completely. And so this is the underside. We'll go in there in a second. But yeah, this is the back end of the squid farm. And then you can come up and there are the squid. Light on the top. I thought about putting some sea pickles in here, but it seems pretty good. And there are 5 squid in there with name tags, so they'll stay. So then there are cod in these 2 tanks. So they're like just water tanks, basically. Just some seagrass and stuff. And then I have this tank over here, which is the Nemo Tank. So it's got a little clownfish, and there's a blue tang, which you can't really see. There he is. Doesn't look like a blue tang, but that's what it's named if you pick it up in a bucket. And so I have Nemo, clownfish, blue tang. And I used the dark oak signs because I thought the lettering was white or yellow on it. But it seems to be black. I don't know if that's the texture pack that I use. Because I kind of made a custom texture pack with a few different textures, like the beds have different textures and the chests. I don't know if I've talked about that, but I think I have. But anyway, I know you can use some kind of S code thing to make the letters a color, but I don't know. I'll worry about that later. I haven't really worried about that. So in here is the aquarium room. And I'm really liking this room. Again, each one of these has a little sign with the type of fish, and I do want that to be a colored sign, like white or yellow or something. So these are the dotty backs. So I think I've talked about this before. There are 22 standard named variety of fish in Java. So there are 22 tanks in here. Here are the dotty backs. I guess I'll just go around anemone. I don't know why that's called that, because I think that's a little squid-looking thing. Yellowtail parrotfish, those are in here. And I've kind of and that's kind of on the other side of the cotton candy beta. And this one, like the cotton candy betas, are on the other side of the other purpley fish, parrotfish. Parrotfish and then yellowtail parrotfish. I probably should swap those two, but that's fine. But see, I try to keep them in a similar thing. So this is the red snapper, which is kind of a red and white disc fish. And then this is the threadfin, which is a yellow disc fish. Same thing here, the ornate butterfly fish, which is orange and kind of looks like this one, which is the red one, which is an emperor red snapper. And then that emperor red snapper and the red snapper are kind of next to each other. Over here, we have a lot of the gray fish, so butterfly fish. And again, so butterfly fish, ornate butterfly fish on the other side and the red snapper. Then another gray fish, the Moorish idol. That was the emperor. We have the triggerfish, which is another gray fish. Then we have the tomato clownfish, and on the other side of it, the regular clownfish. And this was the ornate butterfly fish. So ornate butterfly fish, emperor, red snapper, and then the other butterfly. I don't know. Well, so they're grouped is my point. I don't know why I'm going so much into that. The red chicholid, which does not look anything like a chicholid, it's like a disc fish, but this one is the normal chicholid, and that looks more like what they would look like. And then over here are the tangs. So we have the blue tangs in here, which is again across from the clownfish, which there you go. And then the black tangs are in here. And then the yellow tangs are in here. And then finally, the last, so we saw the chichilids, and then we have the goatfish in there. We have the queen angelfish, which does not look anything like an angelfish. But again, that's the name of these fish if you picked them up in the bucket, so whatever. And then finally, the red-lipped Benny are in here. So, yeah. So this area is, again, this several things are still a work in process. This is going to be my rare fish room. So I'm going to have some unique looking aquariums in here with more rare fish. And in here, this is kind of just a little, now this will go actually to the squid area. I use it to, there's some tropical fish spawned in here. So I use it to access that if I need to. But basically in here, I have like a holding tank that I can use. And then I have, chests for things. I have a ton of buckets that I use. So here I have 2 more clownfish and 2 more blue tangs. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with them, but the rest of these fish are like basically non-named fish, right? And so they don't have any special name when you pick them up. So these are like rare fish, basically. These are fish that don't spawn that often and almost always spawn just one-off fish. So these are kind of the starting population of what's going to be the rare fish tanks in here. Okay, so let's go back over here and see the dolphin exhibit real quick. So coming out here, and I've already showed off some of this. And it's already dark again. I showed off this, and I have the thing, and there's a dolphin swimming, and he just left. The dolphins tend to stay in the back area, but this is lit up well. And I added that balcony. I'll go up there in a second. But yeah, so there's this thing right here, and you can kind of just, jump to various viewing areas. I like it pretty much, and same thing here. This just kind of goes out into a balcony. I added this thing as kind of like I'm not having people man these things, but this might be like an information center or whatever. I don't know. Theoretically, I guess I could put a testificate in there or something, but I'm not going to do that. This goes up, and like I said, I added this balcony to kind of view into the dolphin tank. And this balcony wraps around, looks at the turtle exhibit with these in-can lights. So you can look at that. And then it wraps around here so you can look at the squid exhibit and stuff like that. Okay. So finally, let's see, or not finally, I don't know. Anyway, so let's go back down here. And we had this center room, which had all my stored stuff in it. And I'll probably do something in here. And I don't, like, when I came through here before, I plan on making, so this room is pretty open. I plan on making like a tropical fish mural right there and right there. But I have not done that yet. But anyway, okay. So over here is the underside of the dolphin exhibit, and there are a lot of little ways to go up places. Like here, this goes up into the main area right here, and so you can go down into there and go across there. But this is kind of the main entrance into here, and these are pufferfish in here. There are 4 in here in this tank, and there's just kind of this center thing, and then there are 4 more in this tank. This right here is going to be lead to that. Again, this is where I can spawn guardians. So this is going to lead to some kind of guardian exhibit, which is going to lead into some kind of hostile mob exhibit. But it's going to be a little while before I probably work on that. And then here's another space that I built out because I wanted to balance the outside, but I have not really decided what to do with it. And again, here's another pufferfish. So there are 2 pufferfish tanks with 4 pufferfish each in them, right there and there, and then you can come down here, and this is that dolphin tank. There's a bunch of fish that spawn in there. Sometimes the dolphins you can see will come in here, but they usually stay in the back. So this is just kind of an open area, or this is kind of a closed area right now. I guess I'll go this direction, actually. And so I'll eventually maybe do something with this, but this leads to the dolphin tank. And so you see the 4 dolphins that are really swimming around in here. I might do more dolphins if I can do it. Like I say, dolphins do spawn in that other area. They haven't respawned here recently. I could try digging down a little bit to see if that helps, because that area is a little bit lower. Or really, it's the other side of that wall, although you have to, I'd have to make some kind of water bridge to get over the river and bring them in here. Probably a little too difficult, but anyway, I don't know that it's that important. But there's 4 dolphins in here. They're all tagged. They seem to be sticking around. And then you can come out here, and this is all like, waist high water, and you can, do stuff. You can interact with the dolphins if you want or whatever. And then you can come out here. And then this leads to the other side, which, is this one. But this one's a little bit more populated. So yeah, my texture pack has the DH on the lower, and then on the bed has my emblem. So yeah. That might be the sign problem. I don't know. Anyway, so this is just a room where I have a bunch of stuff that I was working with. And I probably will just leave it here for right now if I ever need some of this stuff. Yeah, there are the 6 scoots that I got. I guess I could use more food. I do have some, I have some ink sacs in here. And then these are some of the coral things that I had collected. Right, so... and this is just meant to be in under access. So this is another kind of holding tank where I can temporarily put fish or check fish or whatever. This door just goes to that, the wiring for the, I should have showed you the light in the dark, huh? Well, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. So then this comes back out. I said I'd show you what that door is in a second. This comes back to that area. And then if we come over here, this door right here goes out. This one just goes back to that underside. So I went in over there before, but this is that same thing. And then this door leads out to kind of the main area right by the pufferfish tanks and into this primary area. So yeah. That's a really good tour of the aquarium. As you noticed, I still have a few things here or there that I want to do, but I'm really this time pretty sure I'm not going to do that detail work next time, and I will probably be out over to... I did build this bridge out a little bit bigger too. I will probably and added sea lanterns as lighting. Almost all of the lighting in there, other than a few regular lanterns, is sea lanterns. So... but next time I will probably be over working on the pyramid, bazaar, trading thing, whatever. But yeah, that's the aquarium. I'm really proud of how it's turned out so far. Hopefully you saw a time-lapse. I videoed all of that, but I haven't quite made that time-lapse yet, but I'm planning on doing it before I release this one, so that will probably be the video before this, but if it's not... hopefully nothing went wrong, and I'll tell you maybe in the next episode if it did. But either way, I'm going to go. As always, gamers, have a good evening, day, and night. Minecraft, time-lapse, mob traps, world maps, cat naps, rap tracks, perhaps. You'll tune in and watch the hijinks, and if you like, click the up and subscribe links.